Yeah, this is my blue uh pool card pool. Wait, I'm just gonna do something so good here. What I'm actually listening. Try to listen something while doing this. So this is my where I put my blue cards. So comprises of for the rare, for the commons, and the uncommon. So first we're gonna go with the commons. Hopefully you could see it. I'm trying to add this, or what you call it, uh, put my collection in paper so it would be easier to track. I did try to put this before to my application. I forgot MTG something, but what happened was the phone that I saved the file uh, was broken, so I don't know what will I do next. Will like this card. We had a fourth copy. I also like this card, maybe in a mono blue deck, because it's an essence scatter for 2, or it can counter any spell for 4. I got 4 copies of this. Maybe I really like this for what you call it, enchantment or the eerie deck. I think I got that. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, this is common, but it's plain cycling, and for mono blue decks, it's quite hard to get to that fourth island. But anyhow, I don't know if I'm gonna create a mono blue deck again, especially since it's rotation or the start of the new meta. Wait, I'm gonna turn the fan. I think this is quite lame. I mean, in other turns, it's a 3-3. So they could easily what you call this? Kill this during their own turn, especially for control decks. So it's antithesis of the vehicles. The deuce, I love this, especially if I'm using a control deck. Also love this with my the talent, the white talent. Though I only got one. I'm trying to build a deck around this. It's affinity for artifacts. It's a 5/6. It can't be blocked. But the thing here is, can I have 5 artifacts? Can I afford that, or can I do it 5 artifacts on turn 5? Because most of the time, on turn 5 is either you're winning or your opponents just had or just cast board wipe. Negate, I think I got 8 copies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Unsummon. Spell Pierce. Essence Scatter. Unsummon. Let me change the... Think twice. The thing with think twice is just draw a card for 2. Can I use it? I would prefer the duos other than this, but there might be a time that I'll be using this because it's foundations and I don't have a single copy of Stock Up or Consult the Stars. Budget gaming. Dive down. I got this for... Love that before with my Brineborn Merfolk. By the way, if I got cards that should not be here after the rotation, just tell me so. We don't have this down 8 enough, but this is not 8. This is... I think this is quite lame. I mean, we got this down in 8 ain't big enough for it to bounce off the Storm Chaser's talent, the blue talent. But with this one, I don't know. Can I use this? Yeah, maybe. If I bounce a big creature, then bouncing mine again, then casting it again. Yeah. So that's for the commons. Go for the uncommons. Look at the box. It's destroyed. I mean, yeah. There are a lot of times when one thing I hate about this kind of storage, if it drops, usually this one breaks. So anyhow, let's go to the uncommons. I love this. I think I got 4 of it. Gadwick's first duel. I don't know. It's a cursed. I think it's nice. You cast your next instant with your list. Copy that spell. For 2, I really don't know how I'm gonna use this. I could use this as like for the Eerie deck. Yeah, I could use this. Because for Scavenger for turn 2, could cast this. Then, if opponent has a creature, I could attach a curse, curse token or set roll. Yeah, curse roll, and I got 2 triggers, right? Making my Scavenger 3/3. I really love this. I really love this before. I mean, the reason is destroy target tap creature. And the 3/3 is just for 4, it's just a bonus. But I think I never use this. Not yet. Should I? Nah, I think choose better. Ride's End or this one. Before I put this in blue because of not of the fairy, but of the adventure spell, which is it's basically a event interrupter. Basically, it returns. I forgot what's the spell. To cast. I think this is a nice card, especially if you two are what are enchantment decks, because you actually can change this. Yeah, I think there was one time they exchanged my enduring for a crap enchantment. Will this C play? I really don't know. I mean, if I gotta plot this on my third turn, so basically this will be out by the 5th turn, right? I love this card. This usually, especially against that touch creatures with that touch, it makes them 0/1. Therefore, making my 1/1 kill that touch creature. And besides, it can draw me 2 cards. I want this to add to my aggro deck. Maybe, yeah. Instead of restoration, but I think the other thing is restoration has indestructible. This one's just hex proof. Maybe add that next time. This one's great because again, we still got terror in standard. So might be doing a mono blue deck, but I'm lacking the alligator. Forgot what's the name, but anyhow. Great for mono blue decks. Before there was Pixie, this was the Pixie deck. Yeah, this is one of the creatures that I normally use on my aggro deck. It nullifies or basically gives some sort of innovation to my creatures, since it taps them, my opponent's creature. This one as well. I bought this, right? Yeah, I bought this, but I haven't used this. I might try a token deck again, but if I got Elspeth. But for now, is it viable? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't have stock up, so I have this. Brightborn. I have this. I mean, I saw this in play in arena. The thing was, he countered my counter spell, so this resolves, right? So I get two creatures. Unknowingly, my opponent, I still got, unknowingly to my opponent, I still got counter spell. So this is the downside of this card. It's basically a negate, but if your opponent has negate or counter spell, I might be siding that out. So I got three of this. Right, okay, later. Fable, Etherize. I got two. So this is like the, what you call it? Mass removal for a blue. Affinity, another affinity. Yeah, I think I'll try to put up an affinity deck. But with affinity deck, we got Ultima, right? So we got 5 this. So I'll be selling one. I love this. Wait, I got 4 Zoetics. Yeah, this is. I really love this kind of discard, especially if it incubates. So basically, it's a 7/5. How to kill enduring innocence or enduring curiosity. Eaten by piranha, or any for that matter, any creature. Except Thran. Thran is a badass against blue. Yeah. Yeah, counter spells. Imagine. You know, I can imagine that. 4 to cast, 4 to activate. I think that's, I don't know. Yeah, I got 4 of them. Yeah, I got 4 of them. So this is just like what, for me, what's nice is Jetsam and Fu Jetsam, and for might be using this either for, no, just for artifact spells, artifact decks. I mean, that's it for the uncommons. So lastly for the rares, Subterranean Scooter. I really love this, especially with aggro decks, since you could actually filter your next card, filter your cards. Braided Net. This is good for Simulacrum. So I try to make an artifact deck using these ones. Yeah, Storm Chaser's Talent. This was great when it has this down in big enough, but for now, I don't know. Maybe a counter spell deck or control deck for that matter. Peacebinder. It's a nice addition to aggro decks. Though it's 3, it's, yeah, it's, there's a lot of removal for 3. toughness creatures, but again, it's 2 to cast. So I think it's legit. It's nice. And the mockingbird. Mockingbirds are great, especially if you copy either what your big creature or your opponent's big creature and kill them. Nah. This is also the one of the removal cards or board wipe for blue. Return each non-token permanents to his owner's hand. Excuse me. Rough. This is nice. It draws a card. Maybe I'll try this with Eerie deck. What you think? It draws a card. That's nice. Lost in the middle. Lost in the maze. It's basically defensive and offensive spell. Defensive because it creatures you control gets hexproof. It's offensive because you could actually just cast this and tap your opponent's creatures. I think I got 2 of them, so I only got 1. Cryptic Coat, Forensic Gadgeteer, Steam Core Scholar. I love this card because it draws, but it discards, so that's one thing I'm not trying to. Maybe this is good with Monk. Repurposing Bay might sell this because I don't see any use or haven't used this. But I bought this because of I was trying to make a simulacrum deck, but it ended up that simulacrum was way pricey for my budget. River Churn Monument, it's nice. I don't know if this is still viable with the current meta without Jace. Merfolk deck, it's nice. Yeah, I only got 2. And for me, this one, especially for my aggro deck, this basically when it's on the battlefield for like first time it lands on the battlefield, most of the time only means you're drawing cards. So value you get initially you get your ROI. Only good for Eerie decks. But I think I'm gonna need 2 more of this. This is a room card. Silent Hall Creeper. It's nice when you get to untap with this one. Basically what I do is I draw a card first. Always draw a card. Might be using this. It's like a drowner. But drowner for 4. Yeah, I think a drowner at full cost will be cost for 4, right? But this one, you'd cast it for 2 during your turn and attack, or at the end of your opponent's turn. I might try this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is an old relic. Mono blue decks, mag-ingay. Haven't tried this yet. Might be. I think this is good for token deck. This was a menace before. I really don't know now, but I think this will be great, especially with counter target artifact spells. There's basically a lot of artifact in the current meta. Excuse me. I don't know. Why did I bought this? Bought this for 3 USD, I think. Might sell this. Yeah, I got what? Sorry. 4 key to the vault and the note. It's saddled, but yeah, I think it's saddled. It's not really that a good mechanic. Yeah, this one's great one, considered, especially for hardcore control. This is a must. I mean, if you can't counter a spell at the end of your opponent's turn, you could draw 2, discard 2, discard a card, I mean, and create a token that's copy of target creature or artifact you control. Sometimes I see this when my opponent tries to copy a simulacrum. This one, the bane of every mono black deck. Because again, it's a 5/3. It has hex proof. The only way they can kill this is I'll sacrifice this. This is great against mono black. Cast it at the end of your opponent's turn. Duelist of the Mind. I think this is nice with Prof. I don't know. I will try to make a deck with that. This one is like a blue removal of sort. Malcolm. I think Malcolm's great. I might be adding this to my aggro deck because it draws a card. Especially with the current meta, we don't have. We lost Fairy. Fairy Mastermind, I think. Yeah. So this comes in handy. Basically, Marfok deck. Will I be creating one? Might be. Yeah, why not? And 4 tie binders. Tigum. I have a deck using Tigum and the other monk. Basically, it's easier to propagate, or I mean, populate your battlefield. Just if you got this. Reganologist, yeah, it's like good for control decks. Especially if you got Marang in play. 1 drop. I may try using the Slip Curse Fairy when the price is right. I mean, it's cheap because it's a 1 for 3/3 flying ward. That's hard to miss, hard target, especially with the ward. So turn 1 you cast this. Turn how many? 3 stun counters. So on the 5th turn it can attack. Is it worth it? I really don't know. When you copy this, will it still have 3 counters? I think so. Let's try that. Yeah, I use this with my